Welcome to the City of Miami Beach Commission Chambers. We're glad to have you with us today. If you require ADA assistance or accommodations, please notify the city clerk or any staff member, and we will be happy to assist you. We'd now like to introduce our City of Miami Beach elected officials and leadership. Mayor Stephen Miner, City Commissioners Kristen Rosen Gonzalez, Laura Dominguez, Alex J. Fernandez, Tanya K. Bott, David Suarez, Joseph Magazine, City Manager Eric Carpenter, City Attorney Ricardo J. DePico, City Clerk Rafael E. Granado. As a courtesy to everyone present, please silence all cell phones and electronic devices at this time. Lobbyist disclosure reminder. If you are a lobbyist appearing before the City Commission or any city board, you must have registered with the City Clerk prior to participating. If you have not yet registered, please do so immediately. Presentation reminder. If you submitted a presentation within the 24 hours prior to the start of today's meeting, please check the computer located at the podium to ensure your file is properly loaded. When the floor opens for public comment, please step up to the podium, speak clearly into the microphone, and begin by stating your name and address for the record. How to participate in public meetings via Zoom. Once you have joined the Zoom meeting, go to the bottom panel and click on the raise hand icon to notify the meeting host that you would like to speak. As soon as the host grants you permission to speak, a dialog box will pop up on your screen with two options. Select the unmute button to begin speaking. After you finish speaking, mute your microphone and click on the lower hand icon. If you are joining Zoom via phone, tap the keypad icon and press *9 to notify the meeting host that you have raised your hand to speak. A voice operator will prompt you to unmute your microphone by pressing *6. Once unmuted, you may begin speaking. After you finish sharing your comments, be sure to press *9 to lower your hand and *6 to mute yourself. We kindly ask everyone to conduct themselves in a respectful and professional manner throughout today's meeting. Thank you for your cooperation, and thank you for participating in your local government here in the City of Miami Beach.
Please take your seats. The meeting is about to begin. Remember to speak into the microphone, as this meeting is being recorded for public record. Please stand by. We are going on air in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, everybody, to our audience, those here in attendance. I guess we have our commission meeting. This is state mandated. Apologies for those that wanted a big fulfillment out of their evening and something to do all evening. This will be short and quick and to the point. This is rather an administrative type thing. I'm going to kick it over to our city attorney, Rick. Then we're going to do Sutnick, and hopefully we're going to be wrapping up in the next few minutes.
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Vice Mayor. So under Section 38C4 of our code, any commission meeting that occurs between the general election and the runoff is limited in scope only to purposes of accepting election results, which we did last week, but we will do it again December 15th, or to address emergencies. And due to the deadline imposed by the state in order that the city be compliant with state statutes, we have deemed this an emergency. So the meeting can only be about the matters relating to the budget.
Okay, incredible. Why don't we open it up for Sutnick if there's anybody that has anything to say, and absent that, we're going to hand it over to our CFO and finance staff. Looking around the audience, nobody's up to the podium. Mr. Clerk, is there anybody online?
Yes, sir. We have an individual that has a screen name of iPhone 42. If you can please state your name, address, and unmute yourself, please.
And I was only up to 17.
The expensive.
Yes. My name is Jeremy. My address is 2463 Pine Tree Drive. Yep. Anything else?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I came to speak about the lack of crosswalks at Bay Shore Park. I live in the area. I've spoken to a lot of people that live in the area. I know that this Bay Shore Park has probably been in planning for about 4 years and broke ground over 2 years ago, opened up 3 months ago, and there's no safe ways for pedestrians to enter and exit the park on both sides. And I think it's a tragedy that's bound to happen. I've had some close calls. I've watched others have some really close calls. And I understand that there might be some, bureaucracy issues, and, the county and the city have to come together on the Pine Tree side, but something should be done, even if it's temporary, to, mitigate this, this tragedy that's going to happen. I mean, if you guys come by and stand outside and see what I see every day, you'll see that there is a tragedy that's going to happen if nothing is done. And I think the city has failed its residents by not creating any kind of crosswalks here.
Yeah,
So-
I appreciate it, Jeremy, and sometimes it is just bringing to our attention. So our staff is here listening. All of us as legislators and policy makers are here listening. So I'm confident that it's something that we're going to explore.
Thank you so much. Our next virtual caller has a screen name of iPhone. Please state your name, address, and you have 2 minutes.
This Mayor Minor, I think that might be me. Just want to let you know I'm here.
Thank you.
virtually.
Can we not decline who we get public comment
Yeah.
from, Mr. City Clerk?
EJ, can you promote the mayor, please? And we're going to go then to a screen, the next individual has a screen name of Miami Beach. Please state your name, address, and you have 2 minutes.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Wanda Jamin, 8305 Crespi Boulevard. And I'm calling today to, I know this is a budget meeting. I have spoken to a couple of the elected officials regarding bloated budget. I suggested going line by line, shaving off a couple $1,000 here and there. But overall, my main concern is the water quality. The city must take very, very, precise actions in making sure that our livelihood and safety is their priority. We have this overflow of poop. The water, most people don't even know what's going on. I see people in the bay. I look at my balcony, children, adults bathing. I don't think the city has taken enough actions to advise with signage. With that said, another thing, with that said, I think overdevelopment, you guys got enough cause to go to Tallahassee. Our infrastructure is not in the best manners, and you could fight the Live Local Act on those grounds. I could, and I'm not an elected officials. It's a life safety issue. Through the mayor and through the city manager, they could call, and I believe you should be calling a state of emergency. It is a state of emergency. I have gotten sick personally. I have many doctor's records to indicate it, and a lot of my friends and neighbors. And it boils down to this nonsense of the water. So with that said, I know we have a lot of buildings and permits and so forth and so on development. That should be paused until you guys really get this infrastructure done.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Time
you.
is up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wanda. Always appreciate you weighing in. Mr. City Clerk?
Mr. Vice Mayor, that concludes SEDC.
Okay, then gonna kick it over to you and hopefully get us on our way for the evening.
Thank you, Vice Mayor and Commissioners. As the Vice Mayor stated, this should be a pretty quick meeting. This is a housekeeping item that we do annually. Every municipality does by state statute to kind of close out the last fiscal year and to roll forward into the new year. So there'll be a number of items that Tamika will kind of go through. Most of them are related to rollover requests, which are items that were initiated in the prior fiscal year but haven't been completed and will be completed in the new fiscal year. The main topic that could come up is really, the first item is related to the general fund surplus. We will be recommending the waiving of the existing policy, which would set everything in the capital reserve, and just to set it aside as a general reserve until the December commission meeting, when there's a number of resolutions dealing with expenditures and the use of that fund balance. So I think that's important to know. This would not be the meeting that we'll be discussing the use of that. We'll be just setting that aside, and all of those resolutions and everything we dealt with in December, and then we'll kind of let the dust clear and handle that. But I'd like to let Tamika.
We're essentially recognizing what that surplus is and rolling it over.
Exactly. So I'll let Tamika go through. I guess we'll call the first item R7A.
R7A is a public hearing, adopt Ninth Amendment to the fiscal year 2025 operating budget.
Right, so as Jason mentioned, we do have a surplus, and as the memo says, the surplus is $28 million. Off that, we're recommending rolling over $9.9 million of that off expenditures that were budgeted in FY25, not completed projects, over to the FY26 budget. We're also recommending setting aside 3.45 for general fund reserves. We did set aside some as part of the 26 budget, but this would fully fund the 26 general fund reserves. And then we're also recommending setting aside an additional $1.18 million of parks surplus that is supposed to be set aside for the golf course renovation. So that's just for the golf courses, and that would be transferred to the PAYGO fund to fund their project in the future. And the remainder, as Jason mentioned, of $13.4 million, we're recommending to waive the city's policy of transferring the final surplus over to capital, instead to just set it aside in the general fund reserves, and then we could deal with that later on in the year.
Motion to approve R7A.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? If not, it is a public hearing. I see no one on Zoom, no one in the audience requesting to speak. May I call the roll? Yes? All in favor, R7A, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the item is passed 7-0. R7B. R7B is a public hearing. It's a joint adopt fourth. I'm sorry, yes, you're right, 5-0.
Yes.
R7B is a joint item, adopt Fourth Amendment to the North Beach CRA operating budget to fiscal year 2025.
All right, so you'll hear this item twice, and this is you hearing it as a city commission. And this just basically takes all the unspent dollars from the North Beach CRA budget in FY25 and rolls that over onto FY26.
Motion to approve R7B.
Second.
I heard a motion by Commissioner Fernandez, seconded by Commissioner Pott. This is a public hearing. I see no one on Zoom and no one in the audience on R7B. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the item is approved 5-0. R7C is a public hearing, adopt first amendment to the fiscal year 2026 operating budget.
So this item takes all the items that we recommended to roll from FY '25 in the first item over to '26, not just for the general fund, but for all the separate funds. And we also have a recommended increase in our IT tech fund and also the sanitation fund from their fund balances to make sure that they have enough dollars to spend in FY '26.
Motion to approve R7C.
Second.
A motion by Commissioner Fernandez, seconded by Commissioner Magazine. R7C is a public hearing. I see no one on Zoom, no one in the audience requesting to speak. All in favor of R7C, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the item is approved 5-0. R7D. It's a joint item, adopt first amendment, North Beach CRA operating budget. It is a public hearing. R7D.
So this item accepts the recommended, or what was approved previously and takes the funds from FY '25 to '26 in the North Beach CRA fund.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Bott, seconded by Commissioner Fernandez. It is a public hearing. I see no one on Zoom, and I see no one in the audience requesting to speak. So on R7D, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the item is approved 5-0.
Motion to suspend the city commission meeting to reconvene as the city center RDA.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
We're at item 1, which is adopt the fourth amendment to the city center RDA operating budget.
So moved.
It is, Commissioner Fernandez moves it, Commissioner Suarez seconds it. If no discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the item is approved 5-0. Item 2 for the RDA is adopt first amendment to the city center RDA operating budget fiscal year 2026.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Bott, seconded by Commissioner Fernandez. If no discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the item is approved 5-0.
Motion to convene as the North Beach CRA.
On the North Beach CRA, by acclamation will do so. North Beach CRA, item 1 is joint adopt fourth amendment to North Beach CRA operating budget fiscal year 2025.
Move it.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Bott, seconded by Commissioner, I believe I heard Commissioner Dominguez. Got it. All in favor of item North Beach CRA 1, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the item is approved 5-0. On North Beach CRA, item 2 is adopt first amendment, North Beach CRA operating budget fiscal year 2026.
Moved.
Motion by Commissioner Fernandez, seconded by Commissioner Suarez. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the item is approved 5-0. I believe that completes the meeting's action items.
Motion to reconvene as a special city commission meeting.
By acclamation, we're convening. Okay.
Motion to adjourn. Thank you, Mr. Vice
By
Mayor.
acclamation, we are adjourned.
Thank you.
Yeah, quickest meeting in Miami Beach history.